Good day, students. Today we're looking at solution to number 14 on page 35 of book 2 of math 1026, adding and subtracting compound fractions or a complex fraction. So compound fractions are fractions over fractions. How do we simplify them? And again, I'm going to start this similar as I did in the last video. I like to work horizontally, so I'm just going to write this, put brackets around the total numerator, divided by 2 over t plus 1 minus 3 over t. Now again, you have to find the lowest common denominator. And one of the techniques of doing compound fractions, well, there's several ways you can do them, but one technique is to just multiply the two denominators to get your common denominator. Okay, doesn't have to be lowest, so I'm going to do t times t plus 1. See that? Now then multiply this one by this denominator, so 3 times t plus 1, and multiply this one by that denominator. So it's like a cross. So we got the common denominator, step 1. Okay, so let's go back and look at that one more time. Okay, so, and again, this process is the same as getting common denominators, not necessarily the lowest common denominator. Okay, all right, so watch again. So to get your common denominator, you just multiply denominator by denominator. T times t plus 1. Now on top, multiply the numerator by the other denominator, 3 times t plus 1. Carry down the sign in the middle, and then multiply this numerator by the other denominator, 4 times t, which is 4t. Okay? I'm going to repeat that exact same process over here now. So remember, still divide by. Okay, good. Again, multiply these two. So I'll put t out front. Now notice my denominators are the same now, right? So when I flip them, that's all going to cancel out. 2 times this one, which of course is 2t, the sign of the middle, minus, and then 3 times this one. But again, use brackets around binomials. Okay, so simplifying this, of course we have to multiply the top here. We have to use distributive property. Multiplying these, so we get 3t plus 3 plus 4t. Alright, oops. All over t outside of t plus 1. You can leave that factored. Now I'm going to flip, so I'm going to change the multiply. And t plus 1 goes to the top. On bottom I get 2t, and then distributive property. Watch that minus sign, be careful. Minus 3t, and then minus 3 times, that's why we use brackets to help us with that as well, minus 3. Now before I move any further, of course, you can see cancellation already, can't you? But let's go ahead and add them up anyway. 7t plus 3 on this side will cancel in the next step. You could have canceled in the last step, but it makes no difference. Multiplied by t over and then times t plus 1. Here we're going to get minus t minus 3. Right? 2t minus 3t is minus 1t, or just minus t minus 3. Now let's see what cancels. I got this t here canceling with this one, and you can cross cancel now because it's times in the middle, multiplication in the middle. I can do t plus 1 with t plus 1, and nothing else cancels. So on top, now you're left with 7t plus 3, and on bottom minus t minus 3. Nothing to factor, nothing to cancel, so there's your final answer. Right? That's number 14 on page 35.